Wouldn't it be so cool if there was a video that summarized Christianity in a very simple way? You may be watching this wondering, what's the difference between Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, and all of these other faiths in the world? Well, I'm going to summarize for my driver friend right here, Rajan, and all my friends back there, what Christianity is. As we are driving along here in Nepal, Rajan is the best driver in Nepal, and he has promised not to kill me as I make this short video. Here we go. So, in the very beginning of time, there was God, and he is a big spirit who is all-powerful, he is personal, and he cares for things, he is creative, and this big spirit created everything that you see in creation, animals, plants, and he created man and woman. Now, after he was done creating everything, he took a step back and he saw that it was good. It was a very good creation. And man, at that time, lived in perfect harmony with God. We talked with him, we met with him, we laughed with him, we joked with him. We were friends with God in this perfect place. Now, if I made a robot and told the robot to love me, that's not really love. I'm forcing the robot to love me. And so God wanted man to choose whether or not we would freely love him or not. So he gave man, you and me, he gave humans free will. And he said, hey, don't do this one thing. And guess what we did as humans? Well, we are very selfish people, aren't we? And we did the thing that God said not to. So God said, look, you're no longer perfect, so you can't be with me because I am perfect. So God kicked us out of this perfect place called the garden. Now, God had a plan to get us back to that perfect place. And this is the exciting part. So God sent lots of different people, kings, prophets, judges, all of these very important people to give us rules on how to be perfect. Well, as you know, we're very bad at keeping rules. Very bad. All of these other religions in the world say you need to sacrifice this, you need to do this, you need to keep all of these rules. Well, we failed miserably at that. So humans, horrible. This is what God did. Thousands of years later, God came down to earth in the form of a human called Jesus. Jesus is 100% man and 100% God together. And Jesus basically took all of those rules and he summarized them in himself. And he said, look, Rajan, all you need to do is follow me. This is what Jesus is saying. He says, follow me, trust in me, and then you will be made perfect in God's sight. And if you do any bad things, you make bad decisions that are selfish, all you need to do is say, I'm sorry, Jesus, I did a bad thing, please forgive me. And just like that, Jesus forgives you, and in God's sight, you are seen as perfect. That means when you die, your soul, which is your person, which is your spirit, that is now seen as perfect. And so when you die and you go back to God, God will allow you to come back into his presence and be with him and be friends of God. Now here's the cool thing, is not only do you get this perfect place someday when you die, but in the meantime, when you're here on earth, you get God's spirit. Right when you make Jesus king of your life and you trust him and say, I want to follow you, just like that, God gives you his spirit. And this is the cool thing about the spirit. The spirit allows you to have certain powers like self-control, patience, kindness, goodness, faith, love, all of these things, the spirit gives you this power. And so not only do you get this perfect place someday, but in the meantime, as you're waiting to die, you are also equipped with God's spirit. And here's how you become a Christian. It's very easy. All you need to do is talk to God and say, God, I am sorry for the bad things that I have done. I want you to come into my life and be king of my life. Please forgive me and give me your spirit. And just like that, you get your ticket to heaven. It's so simple. Now, God has also given us other Christians here on earth. A Christian, by the way, is someone who follows Christ. And so it's important to go to church and talk with other people who love God so that we can encourage each other and learn from other smarter people, because I don't know everything. But this guy back here, he's a pastor. I'm going to have some questions for him. And he reads God's word, which is the Bible. That's another cool thing, that God, he didn't just give us all of these random facts without any kind of proof. He gave us a book called the Bible. And when you read that, it will further transform you, and it'll just absolutely be the best book you've ever read in your life. So there you go, in less than 10 minutes, summarizing Christianity. Whew. All right, we're here stopped, and thankfully, Rajan has not run over these people. Good job, my friend.